100 creepy unsolved mysteries that can't be explained.
The Milky Sea Effect. History pages all over the world are written with factual and fictional accounts. After all, what is history anyway, but a man, just like us, writing about the happenings of the world? Like all biased people, we inherently feel a certain urge to embellish certain parts of the story, which is why there is never really a true history, only one made from the compounded accounts of many. Like all fictional history accounts, the Milky Sea Effect is the suspect of many spiritual and even mythical explanations throughout different cultures. At night, certain seahorses around the world glow blue because of a specific type of luminescent bacteria. With the help of modern science, we have discovered these bacteria and are able to explain how this strange and almost fictional phenomenon occurs.
In 2005, a scientist named Steve Miller was musing over lunch whether it would even be possible for a light-sensing satellite to see bioluminescence in the ocean. He got home and he started Googling. Came across a 1995 report from the SS Lima. The exact words are, "The bioluminescence appeared to cover the sea horizon to horizon." Lucky for Steve Miller, as he matched the report from the SS Lima with the satellite data, a very clear image began to resolve. There was, in fact, a corresponding area of bioluminescence that was enormous. This was the first hard proof of the Milky Seas. The bacteria they think causes the Milky Seas is a bacteria called Vibrio harvii. It doesn't want to scare off predators, it wants to attract fish because the place that it wants to live is on the inside of a fish. So the amount of bacteria it would take to make a glowing area the size of Connecticut is almost unfathomable. It is 40 billion trillion bacteria. If each bacteria were the size of a grain of sand, the grain of sand would cover the Earth 10 centimeters deep. The whole Earth.
However, decades ago, this would not have been the case. Glowing shorelines are often subject to urban legends from Japanese spirits, Hawaiian ancestral apparitions, and even mythical sirens that draw you in with light and song. What is most strange about these recordings is that they happen in places that don't contain these luminescent bacteria. So how could the shoreline glow? Well, people hypothesize that the bacteria either must have moved or be eradicated by other bacteria that simply overpowered it. Despite sounding absurd, this is a close possible explanation for the changes in the beach. With science, we can explain and identify these beaches, but we cannot explain why they were referred and accounted throughout many cultures where these bacteria were not present. Perhaps there really was a supernatural phenomenon by those shores.